Steve, to where they were a season ago.
This is one of those games you have circled on the calendar as soon as the schedule is released. It's one of the best rivalries the NBA has to offer. And, Clark, I know you and I just get excited when we get these matchups ourselves.
No doubt about it, Steve, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them, and we love that.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Parker in at the point guard position. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. To the paint. Ginobili misses. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
On defense, the Lakers. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against a team that can finish inside as efficiently as this team does, they don't want to allow any looks easily on the interior. He said if they can limit them in that department, they'll be in good shape.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Mr. Fundamentals following the score by Tony Parker. Shots good from Mr. Fundamentals. Well, Hazen, the new guy, a time-honored tradition for NBA teams, it seems, and really in all professional sports. He was the latest victim of a prank, Clark, as he gets initiated to the league.
Well, the last few years, there's been a trend of filling a guy's car full of popcorn, but they went for the more direct approach here. A bucket of water to the head.
Did you ever get pranked?
Not like that. No, I can't recall being pranked. The veterans treated me pretty good my first year in the league.
I can realize. Kobe against Parker. They get it again. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Ed Davis is checked in for Randall. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And there's the pass to Aminu, out left to the wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Floats one up. That is good. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Kicks it to Duncan. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. Off the pick. And that one's good. Ginobili's got his first points of the night.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Lakers trail by 7. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. In low to Hill. There's the bucket. Good.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to Golden State.
Yeah, they were really in a funk from the field, guys. Credit the defense, definitely, but even when they got open looks, they were not hitting.
Hey, Steve, me and you flub up words and misstate things on occasion. So do these players have bad nights. It happens.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the three-point attempt by Tony Parker.
Well-contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Now here's Ginobili. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
The Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and he banks in the layup. Mr. Fundamentals got 6 points.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
It's Parker with the drive. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. Dishes it to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
The feed now to Hill. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, this is a good free throw shooting team a year ago. They hit about 79% of their free throws as a unit.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Parker. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mr. Fundamentals got 8.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Now here's Parker, guarded closely. Duncan dishes to Splitter. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Parker outside, and there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Duncan. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling.
Shot clock at 5. And the wide-open shot from Ginobili, and that one comes up a bit short. Lakers trail by 5. Deflects the pass. Kobe passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Back to Kobe. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Uncovered. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Okay, guys, we have to make sure that they get no open looks from the outside. That means we got to stick with our man all over the floor. It doesn't matter if it's strong side or ball side. No helps on drives, all right?
Boris Diaz checked in for Splitter.
Let's take a look at Manu Ginobili's numbers. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 14 points a game and 4 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there. Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoops.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Davis. Shot is off. Lakers trail by 5. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Mr. Fundamentals. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Here's Duncan after the made shot for Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Bryant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now just a 1-point San Antonio lead. Ginobili with the ball. Now guarded by Mr. Fundamentals. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Now here's Parker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland. Screen by Duncan. Free throw line jump shot, and that one's good. Parker's got 10 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Right side Davis. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Down low. And Kobe Bryant again. He has 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Parker outside. There's the dish to Duncan. And Davis pulls it down.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass. Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
San Antonio trailing here. It's Parker with the drive. Can't get it to go.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's covered by Ginobili. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Hill. And the layup's good off the glass. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Now here's Parker. 10 points for him. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, they were very pleased with their free throw numbers a year ago. They knocked down about 79% from the stripe as a team.
Nice shooting.
Gave him a lot of confidence to play freely.
Catching up on the change. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Mr. Fundamentals, he's in at point guard. Randall out there with Aminu. Then there's Brown, and it's Young in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He ended up with 44 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much. You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Joseph. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Mills dishes to Joseph and taken away by Brown. Passes it to Mr. Fundamentals. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets, that pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Aminu. Here's Bogdanovich. 9 points last game out. Here's the screen. Mills. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Now just a 3-point Laker lead.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Aminu. Here's Mr. Fundamentals to the inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
For Los Angeles, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Some changes for the Lakers. Hill comes in for Nick Young. And it's Bryant in for Brown. And San Antonio also making a switch. Tony